that's a good damn story. You should start from the beginning.
All right, let's take that back. So, I started selling the airwear shirts at Uncle Ralph's, and one day this dude named Malik came in. He was like, "Hey, how you doing? I got a website called Hip Hop Closet," and he goes, "We sell hip hop clothes and stuff on the internet." And I didn't even know how to use a computer. So he said, could he take some pictures of my shirts, the Biggie shirts and all that, so they could put them on their website. They'll sell them. How much would I give it to them wholesale for? And I was like, wholesale? Who's the hoe? And who's for sale? I ain't know shit. So anyway, he took pictures of the shirts. A week later, he comes in with a list. He's like, look, we need these shirts. And he gives me all this money. He needed like 15 shirts. So I'm like, damn. I was like, that's cool. Next week, again. I'm like, hold up. Where are you selling these shirts at? How are you selling them so fast? He was like, yo, they're not even people in New York buying them. These people in other countries, people in England. I was like, you serious? People are wearing my shirts all over like that. He was like, yeah, man, they're loving it. This is the best-selling item on our website. He was like, you should really think about making your own website. And I was like, my own website? I was like, I don't even know how to use a computer. So he was like, well, get a computer and, we'll show you how to do it. And I was like, how to do what? He was like, we'll show you how to make your own website. I was like, well, I never went to college. He was like, man, you ain't need to go to college to do this. I was like, yo, it seemed like a dream. I saw computers, but I was like, I just came out of jail. I never learned that. Dropped out in 9th grade. I was like, I'll never be able to use one of them things. Just so happens, my man came in. He's like, yo, I got a laptop for sale. I was like, what is a laptop? He was like, yo, it's like a computer. And I was like, is that real? 'Cause that shit is mad small. I was like, where's the other part? Where's the big tower part that goes with it? He's like, everything's in here. I was like, come on, man, this shit can't be real. There's a fucking apple on the front of it. He was like, yo, this is the new shit. I was like, oh, man. I was like, how much? He's like, I'll give it to you for half price. I think it was like $300 I paid for it. It was a white MacBook Pro. Now, I knew my sister went to college, and I knew she worked on Macintosh computers. Because everybody I asked didn't know how to work it. Because nobody at that time, barely anybody used a computer, and the people that did, they were working on PCs.
Right.
So I'm holding some shit like it came off a spaceship. Nobody seen no shit like that. It was white, a lit up apple on the other side. So I got the shit home, bro. I got the shit home. I had the shit plugged in. I turned it on. I hit the power button. Boom! Shit scared the shit out of me. And I just used to look at it. I ain't know nothing. I didn't even know that you could move this shit around with your finger. I thought you needed the mouse for this shit. So I didn't know nothing. So I called my sister up, and I was like, Marie, could you please come over here? I was living in the Bronx. True story. I said, could you come over here? I got a Macintosh computer, and I need help to try to work it, to try to learn to do a website. Because these people are making a lot of money off my shirts, and I want to know how they're doing it.
Right.
She comes over. She sits down with me. She shows me everything, how to move it with my finger, the mouse. I was like, wow. She created the account. She made my own email address for me, and she's like, you have to get hooked up to the internet, so we had to put the phone cord in there. It was dial up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That shit would be like, make all these strange noises, and boom.
Oh,
I was open to the world. And she was showing me stuff. I was like, holy. She was like, listen, if you need like help, you could call this number. She gave me like the tech support number. And she left. I lie to you not. I did not sleep for about a month. I tech support knew me. I knew dudes in India. I knew dudes in Bangladesh. They were like, Mr. Albert, how are you? What is the problem today? I was like, Jimmy, is that you? Yes, Albert, this is my extension. If you need me, call me. You're having problems with the Mac computer. And they used to walk me through everything. Yo, I learned so much in a month that it was crazy because my brain was getting so open, and as I went along, I learned so much. I started getting like tutorials to teach me, and like I felt like I learned faster when I seen the mouse moving by itself and you watching. And man, I think it was 2 months after I got it open in that machine that I asked Hip Hop Closet how to make a website. And they go to yahoo.com and click on create store. And I created the store. It was drag and drop. Next thing you know, I built Airware. And then I started messing with the iMovie that came with it. And like 4 months after that, boom, the big ones fell off the truck. and I got the 17-inch. I got 4 of them. So one to you, so one to Brian, so one to my other man, Johnny. Nigga, this is being recorded. Nigga, look, the statute of limitations is 4 years, nigga. They can't arrest you for that now.
What me?
4 years. Look, it's 4 years statute of limitations. It wasn't murder. Murder don't have no statute of limitations. Theft and shit for buying stolen property. 4 years, we good. That was fucking damn near 10 years ago. So I started rocking the iMovie, editing shit. Brian, I remember Brian and them like, yo, remember I was right here with the Jamaican lady? I used to be in the back, in the little room, editing video. Motherfuckers was like, holy shit, Al, how did you learn to do all that? It was just, it never stopped. And because of that, Airware started reaching out across the internet. People started buying. Then people were buying from me, and people was buying from. Put it this way: when you searched on Google for airbrush T-shirts, I was the only website that would come up.
That's what's up.
Back then, 10 years ago.
That's what's up.
Hip hop T-shirts. I was the only one. Now it's fucking thousands, and I'm still. And Google, because I've been with them so long, I'm still in the top 10.
That's what's
I think I'm number 2. I think I'm number 2 or number 3 in the ratings, and now it's like 50,000 websites having to do with that same thing.
Wow.
Talk about a pioneer. I am airbrush. And that's the story, man.
That's what's up.
That's a good story. And hey, I still got the computer. It's right here. It's the 17-inch that helped me do it all. I shouldn't even sell that shit. That shit should just be like, I made so much money from that computer.
That's right.
That should be an Apple story. I started editing people's fucking. I thought I was everything when I got that computer. That shit turned me into a wedding videotaper guy. So I was a fucking photographer. You know what I'm saying? That shit gave me mad trades.
You're a professor now.
Website designer. I could build your own site for people. I was charging them to do it on Yahoo. I was editing my friends and people's weddings. They couldn't believe the quality with the transitions and shit that I was giving to them. Because at that time, you couldn't get no shit like that. You had to pay big money to get somebody to. They'll film your shit with a VHS tape and give you the tape. There wasn't no like words floating through the air and transitions. You putting music in the background. That was fucking like. I was ahead of my time. And it was all because of Apple.
You're Steve Jobs.
You talking about a dude that came from jail that thought a mouse was a rodent.
It's
You know what I'm
not
saying?
even
Like a mouse.
Oh man.
Dude, the internet seemed so far from me at that time. Because I had nobody to turn to that was, look at you. You was next door selling fucking music. You know what I'm saying? Like you had Technique 1200s in the back.
True.
Nobody was reaching out to the internet.
You're right.
Nobody.
You're right.
Nobody was reaching out to the internet. Fucking Uncle Ralph and them didn't have no computers in that fucking store. niggas didn't have emails. Nigga, I was the first one around with a fucking time port. The fucking time port.
The two-way paper.
And that's, my man got them shits for me. They fell off a truck. And you talking about 2000. 2000. And them shits nobody had them. We was only able to talk to each other.
So you used to just
nobody else had them.
You just beep somebody and then go to the payphone.
We just used to talk to. We used to be in the club. Yo, where you at, son? On the time port, talking to each other, and it was like 7 of us that had them in New York City. We all got them in one bundle package. We paid $100 each, and then I started going to the parties with my brother Ray, and I started seeing celebrities with them shits. And only people that had them were celebrities. Zab Judah, seen him in the club. I was like, "What up, Zab?" I was like, "Yo, let me beam you."
Yeah.
You can beam the information. Nigga will hold the shit up. Boop, boop, boop. Cause he was the shit. He was like, this nigga gotta be somebody. And at that time you was hungry for friends, because it was like you seen somebody in the street with one on a party, you had to be, the contact, share, become friends with them, because there was nobody else to talk to. Your list was like limited. So I got John, what's that dude, John something, the white boy singer, John B.
Yeah.
At the Brooklyn club, that club, the Brooklyn BKs. Remember it was down on Flatbush?
Yeah.
It was a big party. I think it was for Ralph or something. Some big party there. I got Zab Judas. I used to talk to the nigga after the fights and everything, yo. He used to go back and forth with me. Yo, he was like my little time port friend. True story. When a nigga got knocked out, I was like, yo, don't worry about it, son. Everything gonna be good, blah, blah, blah. You get back on your feet. Like, and he was like, yeah, no doubt, Al. Like, me and him had a relationship because of that shit. Now, granted, the celebrities started getting more contacts because they was around each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when I would see them in the clubs and stuff, I'd be like, yo, let me beam you, let me get your joint, boom, boom, boom. My shit had mad celebrities in my shit. And then Uncle Ralph even got one, and I was Uncle Ralph's friend. And my brother Ray didn't get his little black bootleg one till like a year later. I had the silver one, the shit Jay-Z had in that video. Remember? For real.
Oh man.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do with that shit when my friends brought me them shits. He was like, yo, I was like, $100? What the fuck can I do with this shit? He was like, yo, we could talk to each other. And I was like, we could talk to each other. And he was like,
oh, you killing me right there.
He was like, there's no bill, no nothing. What else could it do? They didn't do much. You couldn't talk on them.
Right.
It was just a texting device.
Right.
That's basically all it was a texting device, and you fucking could text each other all day and the shit, and like, nobody had them shits, bro. They were like, what? I forgot how much they was when they first came out. It was crazy money. People still had beepers. Motherfuckers had beepers. Niggas had beepers. If you had that time port when they first came out, niggas was looking at you like, damn,
you balling.
You got money. You balling. And that was crazy because celebrities will hit you up and let you get their joint. You can't go to a celebrity now and be like, yo, let me get your BPM. Niggas gonna look at you like you crazy. But that was something that bonded. That was a gadget that bonded us together. It was like we were the elite We was a crew. We was family, man. We was time pork friends. That's like fucking BBM now.
Oh man, yo. You are
Shit was crazy, man.
You are definitely the new Charlie Murphy.
I got some good stories.
Oh
I'll
man,
tell
this is classic. You are
So
definitely Charlie Murphy right there.
it was all recorded?
Yes, sir.
Was that just the audio or visual?
Nah, it's both. It's both.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it video recorded like what's going on this way.
Yeah.
I thought it was just audio.
You are hilarious, yo.
I would like to watch that back. Can you send it to me?
Yeah. Let me stop it first.
Alright.
First, I gotta send you this right here. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
I never see myself or hear myself.
You a nut. That's what's wrong. Oh man, he said we was time port buddies.
Damn. That's the joint. That's the black one though, man. I had the silver one. The silver ones was the truth.
Oh man.